Hey there, welcome to episode 2 of Path TV. I wanted to talk about something that I heard about last week on CNN. Anderson Cooper 360 reported that BP not only was spending $50 million on an ad campaign and to manage their reputation and put out these commercials, but that they were also spending money online, specifically with pay-per-click ads. And just to get kind of differentiated, if you don't know the difference, it's the sponsored links at the top and on the right-hand side of your search results page. And on the left-hand side, below sponsored links and below any map listings, if you get that, is your organic or what they call natural rankings. So there was a guess of how much they were spending, and I think that the estimate was, I believe it was $10,000 a month, if I'm hearing correctly, which I thought was actually high at the moment, but I wasn't thinking of all the potential key terms that you could use. So what I decided to do was actually do a little bit of research and go into a couple of the search engines, get some estimates, and do a couple of searches to see where they were coming up and come up with my own guesstimate of where they were at. I also heard of another blog that said they were spending $1 million, which I thought was probably way too high, unless they were doing some other online marketing campaigns outside of sponsored links. So this is what I did. I took a couple of search terms and I typed in Gulf oil. They always come up for that. They always come up for oil disaster, oil news, oil slick, oil spill. They do not come up 100% of the time, but they do come up for oil as a key term. And that can really spend you a lot of money. As a matter of fact, you could probably spend $10,000 a day at about $1 a click, a visitor to their web page. But they weren't on there 100% of the time, so which makes it even more of a guess. So I'm gonna guess that they were spending, based on putting those search terms together, looking at the month prior history of what those keywords were generating on a cost per click basis, and I actually think the average is really in between that figure. It's not as much as million. It's not less than. It's not less than a 10,000. It's actually, I think it's between 300,000 to 500,000. If I had to really guess. Now there's a lot of other factors. There could be a lot of other search terms that they could be coming up with. They could be changing it every day. And one thing that is a variable that we can't come up with until next month is how much these search terms are actually going to cost, as I would imagine that the bids are being driven up, because not only BP is buying those links, but some other PR companies, other websites are popping up to capitalize on the opportunity to get their message across. So it's not just BP, so that's going to drive up the cost of the actual search terms on Google, Yahoo, and MSN, which is Bing. So it's interesting to note, my guesstimate is actually really of last month's term, which is pretty much what anybody would be able to look up. So that actually may go up higher. So maybe that $1 million number might be the case for real search time numbers. But I'm going to stick to around $500,000 as my guess from what I can see, which is a small drop in the bucket compared to $50 million. Of course, they might be doing search campaigns and then some other things that that they might be implementing. So I'm sure they have the money. But what is big picture here? What is really counting here is of course what's happening down there to the lives of many people that depended on the Gulf. So I wish them my best, and I hope truly that BP, as much as they put their money into their PR, that they will take care of those individuals down there and hopefully clean up this mess whenever it finishes. So there you go. That's my guesstimate, and I will see you next time. I'm going to actually have my first guest, so don't miss it. I'm going to talk about Foursquare. What is Foursquare? Why should you be on it? Should you care? That'll be my next episode. So if you have any recommendations as far as topics, let me know, and there's multiple ways you can actually let me know. You can either comment on any of the video sharing sites, you can comment on the fan page, which is now the like page. You can also tweet us and send us a contact form via our website, which is pathinteractive.com. Until next time, have a great morning, afternoon, or evening whenever you're watching this, and I will see you next time. Take care.